What if I told you the world of APS-C photography is about to be turned completely upside down? For years, full-frame cameras have held the crown for speed and resolution, but Canon is preparing to drop a bomb on the industry that might just make you rethink your entire gear bag. Welcome back to TechVibe. Today, we are diving into the absolute latest leaks, confirmed rumors, and shocking specifications of the highly anticipated Canon EOS R7 Mark II. This isn't just a minor refresh. It's a total overhaul designed to destroy the competition. If you've been thinking about upgrading or switching to the RF system, you need to watch this until the very last second, because the price and release date we've uncovered might change your plans for 2026 entirely. Let's get right into the heart of the beast, the sensor. For a long time, the debate was whether Canon would stick to the 32.5 megapixel sensor found in the original R7. However, the newest reports from the manufacturing line suggest something much more ambitious. We are looking at a brand new 40 megapixel back illuminated or BSI sensor. But here is the kicker that everyone is talking about: the word stacked. If Canon implements a stacked CMOS sensor in the R7 Mark II, it changes the game. A stacked design means lightning fast readout speeds, which effectively kills the dreaded rolling shutter that plagues so many action photographers. Imagine shooting a bird in flight or a racing car and having zero distortion in your frame. This would move the R7 Mark II out of the enthusiast category and straight into the professional flagship tier, rivaling cameras like the Nikon Z8 or even Canon's own R3, but in a much more compact crop sensor body. Now, why does that extra resolution? It's all about the crop. For wildlife and sports photographers, that APS-C 1.6x crop factor already gives you more reach. Combine that with a 40 megapixel sensor, and you have the ability to crop even further in post-production while maintaining enough detail for large-scale prints or high-end digital publications. It is essentially giving you a 600mm or 800mm equivalent reach with standard telephoto lenses, but with the clarity of a high-resolution studio camera. But speed is nothing without the brain to handle it. Dual chip architecture, a combination of the DIGIC processor and the new DIGIC Accelerator. We're talking about deep learning algorithms that don't just track an eye. Whether it's a soccer player across a field or a fast-moving vehicle, the hit rate on this camera is expected to be the best we've ever seen in the APS-I world. Electronic shutter. And because of that stacked sensor, you'll get a blackout-free viewfinder experience. Leaks suggest the R7 Mark II will support 8K internal recording at up to 60 frames per second. While some might say 8K is overkill, the sharpness and color depth will be in for that buttery smooth slow motion that high-end creators crave. With the addition of C-Log 2 and C-Log 3, the dynamic range is expected to push past 14 stops, giving you professional cinema-grade flexibility in your color grading. There's also a major physical change coming. One of the biggest complaints, well, Canon has been listening. Very similar to the EOS R6 Mark II or R5 series. This includes a more substantial grip for those heavy L-series lenses and a more traditional button layout that pro shooters prefer. We're also seeing reports of a high-resolution EVF, likely jumping from 2.3 million Type B slot alongside a UHS-2 SD slot. This is a massive upgrade for professionals who need the right speed for 8K video and high-speed RAW bursts. So, when can you actually get your hands on this powerhouse? The timeline has shifted slightly, but the consensus is now very clear. Canon has strategically positioned the EOS R7 Mark II for the first half of 2026. Experts are pointing toward the CP Plus show in February as the major announcement window. After in March or April, this gives Canon time to clear out the current. As for the price, this is where it gets interesting, and ProBody many expected a price jump to the $2,500 range. However, insiders suggest Canon wants to remain aggressive to fend off the Fujifilm. Expect the body-only price to land somewhere between $1,799 and $1,999. For a camera that offers 80% of the performance of a $5,000 flagship, that is an absolute steal. The Canon EOS R7 Mark II isn't just a camera, it's a statement. It's a specialized tool for those who need speed, reach, and portability without compromising on pro-grade features. TechVibe. We are tracking every single update on the R7 Mark II. If you want to be the first to know when the official pre-orders go live, or when we get our hands on the first production unit for a full review, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications.